Hey guys, what's happening? Happy New Year! I hope you all had a good holiday and a good rest. I know I did, it just wasn't long enough, but anyway, that's how it goes, eh? We've got a MT07 lambs bike in for de-restriction, performance air filter, and we're fitting an HM Quickshifter. So you can see we've got our performance air filter and then we've got an HM SS Quickshifter. So we'll be installing all that and then obviously de-restricting and doing the full tune. So yeah, stay tuned, let's do the pre-run, see what she puts out restricted, and then we'll unrestricted. Let's just take a look at his exhaust system he's got. So the exhaust system he's got is called a Kelpie. I've never heard of it, obviously Australian, cattle dog, that's pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, it's got the closed end, so we'll be going through where the stock narrowband O2 sensor sits to sample our air fuel mixture. So yeah, stay tuned, this will be a good one, especially for all you guys that are getting tired of the restricted power. You can just come see Uncle Gerald, eh? Anyway. Okay, we're done with our pre-run. Let's take a look at the specs here. So as you can see, the power just peaks up at 4 and then falls flat on its head. That's because obviously the throttle is restricted and also the ignition timing and the fueling. However, the fuel mixture over there is like at 12:1. You can see it's between 11 and 12:1 if you look at those lines. And then it dips down right down to like 10.5:1, which is obviously smothering the bike. It's a lazy fuel mixture. So the specs as it stands as a lamb's bike is 46.06 horsepower and 58.13 Newton meter. So you can see it's just very flat on top. It plateaus on the torque. You can see it just basically drops off quite early. The horsepower is just nowhere. So we're going to correct all that and do all our mods, and then we will get on with the tune. Okay, so we've got out our standard filter. You can see we basically stripped off the tank. Everything is off there so we can get the filter out, because strangely enough they make it that you can't get these two bolts out of the tank on. But yeah, part of the course. You can see it's also got the metal sieve, which reduces the amount of volume it can flow. And this is obviously a paper filter. It's in good condition, but this is our new BMC. So yeah, nice and free flow, all good. We're not replacing the velocity stacks. I think you can see them in there basically. See if you can see that side, but yeah, it would obviously help a little bit to replace those, but I mean it's not necessary. It's not going to be, you know, the world's gains, but it definitely helps with acceleration, as I explained previously. So yeah, going to get all this fitted in, and then we'll install our HM Quickshifter there and take it from there. Okay, so just to show you here quickly, that was where the restriction was. So now you can see we're getting full throttle, whereas before it was stopping over there. So we're getting that much more on the travel side. Okay, so we're just busy with our assembly now. As you can see, we've got the Quickshifter all in place, all set up. Made a nice little mark there. You can see my mark, I don't know if you can, on the bolt. Anyway, I drew a line there. We've got everything installed, ready to go. Everything seems fine. There's our control module just above the battery. So as you can see, this is the HM SS shifter, so that's seamless shift, and the reason being is because you'll see when I move the lever, see it constantly calibrates its own kill times and pressure sensitivity. See, shift according to, you know, how the rider rides. So it's obviously they're one of their premium shifters, so very nice, and it goes with the flow of the bike, not too in your face red like the HM Plus. But yeah, anyway, we're going to assemble now, and then we're going to try and flash in our map. We've got everything wired into our ECU over there, as you can see. So yeah, quite a long cable, but we'll tie that up. And then yeah, let's get everything sorted. I have removed the throttle stop as I showed you, so now it is getting full throttle. So we've checked that through the back of the velocity stacks to make sure. So we're all good to go. Let's get this assembled and get tuning. Okay guys, so we're all done with our MT07. Everything's de-restricted and sorted out. Our shifter works really nice. A little bit snatchy in the lower RPM, but it's got adaptive, so I'm sure it should learn all its stuff. I've made some tweaks to the base setup of it, but I'm sure the client can figure out if he wants to play or whatever it is. Anyway, I've got to put a couple things together, but let's look at our final results here. So we obviously started off at 46.2 and 58 Newton meter. We've gone up to 58.5 horsepower and 61.5 Newton meter. But that's obviously a decent gain, but I mean, you can just see, let me just get up here, just give me a sec. You can actually see the extent of the gain. So basically where it just dropped off flat at about 4,000 RPMs, it's now holding its torque a lot longer and falling off at about 7. So yeah, that's a pretty decent gain. I'm quite happy. We've gained all the way from the bottom right through the rev range. Obviously the blue being the before and the red being the after, you can see. We've also raised the limiter 500 RPMs. And that's our air fuel ratio. You can see where it was super rich before, we've now leaned it out, and it maintains a constant air fuel mixture throughout the rev range, including where we've raised the limiter. So I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm quite sure the client will be as well. That's the end of our MT07. Thanks for supporting my channel. 2025 should be a good year for tuning. Got quite a few bikes coming in. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and till next time.